Your hands are shaking. Your throat feels tight. You haven't said anything yet, but your body's already acting like it's an emergency. 30 people are looking at you, waiting for you to speak. And deep down, a very old alarm has gone off. It didn't wait for you to mess up or for anyone to laugh. It sounded the moment all those eyes turned to you. This alarm isn't new. It's not illogical, and it's not really about this room. It's 40,000 years older than the stage you're standing on. It's strange because public speaking doesn't actually threaten your life. No one in the audience is going to hurt you, yet your body prepares as if they might. Your heart rate goes up, your palms sweat, and your thoughts scatter. This isn't a glitch in your nervous system. It's an ancient system doing exactly what it was designed to do, reacting to something that used to be one of the most dangerous situations a person could face. Try to imagine it. Not a stage, not a microphone, a small group of 30, maybe 50 people. Everyone you depend on completely for food, safety, and shelter. Each of them has a say in whether you stay or get kicked out. Now, imagine standing in front of that group, all eyes on you, all of them silently judging you. In that world, being watched and judged by the group wasn't just a feeling of danger. It was actual, immediate danger. The psychologist Kipling Williams studied for decades what happens when a group turns its attention away from someone, or worse, rejects them. His experiments involved a simple ball-tossing game. Two people would pass a ball back and forth, and then they'd stop passing it to the third person. Williams found that even this small, seemingly harmless exclusion, lasting just a few minutes, caused real, measurable distress. It wasn't mild annoyance. It was genuine pain. It turns out your brain doesn't have a separate alarm for social rejection. It uses the same alarm system designed for physical injury. The neuroscientist Naomi Eisenberger took this further by scanning people's brains while they experienced social exclusion. She found that the same brain areas that activate when your body is physically hurt also activate when you're left out, ignored, or judged negatively by a group. Your brain treats social pain and physical pain using very similar circuits. This means when you stand in front of an audience, an ancient part of your brain isn't calculating the risk of embarrassment. It's calculating the risk of injury. Now, consider what a stage really is. A room full of people, all facing you, all silent, all watching. If you knew nothing about theaters or presentations and just looked at the situation, what would it look like? A group, staring, silent, making a decision. To a brain wired for small tribal life, this is almost a perfect setup for the most dangerous social situation a human could be in. The moment right before the group decides if you belong. There's a reason this feels so personal, even though it's really about survival. The psychologist Mark Leary developed the idea that your self-esteem isn't just about how much you like yourself. It's like a gauge that constantly monitors how much the people around you value and accept you. Leary's research suggests this internal gauge exists because, for most of human history, social value was crucial for survival. Not just a nice to have. Someone who lost social standing risked losing access to food, protection, and mates. This gauge had to be sensitive and react before a fall, not after. So, when you're about to speak in public, that gauge goes into overdrive. It's not checking if your slides look good. It's checking something much older. Are they still with me? Or am I about to be cast out? The tightness in your chest isn't about the speech's content. It's your ancient social survival system running its oldest, most urgent calculation, using a room of strangers as if they were your only tribe. Here's where it gets almost unfair. Modern audiences are in almost every practical way harmless. Losing a job interview, messing up a wedding toast, or fumbling a work presentation won't get you exiled from the group that keeps you alive. But your nervous system can't tell the difference between a modern audience and an ancestral tribunal. It never had to. For nearly all of human history, there was no such thing as a low-stakes audience. Every audience was your entire social world. Consider the size, too. Your ancestors' entire social world involved dozens of people, rarely more than a couple hundred over a lifetime. Now think about what modern life demands. Job interviews with strangers, video calls with dozens of faces in tiny boxes, presentations streamed to people you'll never meet. Your threat detection system was calibrated for a world where every face in the crowd was someone whose opinion could affect your survival for years. It was never built to distinguish that from a Tuesday morning meeting with people you'll forget in a week. This is the mismatch. It's not a flaw or a weakness. It's a mismatch. Your body is running old software on completely different hardware in a completely different world. The trembling hands, the racing heart, the mind going blank when you need it most. These aren't signs that something is wrong with you. They're signs that something extremely old and well-preserved is doing its job perfectly, just aimed at the wrong target. Knowing this doesn't make the fear disappear, but it changes what the fear means. It's not proof you're bad at public speaking, nor is it proof that everyone can see how nervous you are and is judging you for it, even though it feels that way. It's proof that your brain in its oldest layers, still believes that a room full of watching faces is the single most critical moment a person can face. For most of human history, it was. So, the next time you're standing in front of a group, waiting for the first word, and your hands won't stop shaking, remember what's actually happening. You're not malfunctioning. You're not uniquely anxious. You're a 40,000-year-old social survival system, faithfully guarding a tribe that, in this specific room, no longer exists as it once did. Your hands are shaking, your throat feels tight, and 30 people are looking at you. But this time, you know what that alarm really is. It was never about this room. It was always about the tribe that used to decide, with a single glance, whether you got to stay